workout is a full body, all level Reformer Pilates workout. We are going to be doing sculpting and toning, really targeting every muscle in the body. We will be using a magic circle and starting with footwork. So load up your reformers with whatever weight you prefer, and let's begin. I'm going to start today on 3 red and 1 blue spring. So place that magic circle off to the side, lie onto the backs, and take your head onto the headrest, shoulders against the shoulder blocks. Your toes are on the foot bar. Your feet have about 4 inches of space. We're working in a neutral pelvis. Soften the ribs. Deeply activate the core. Take a deep inhale through your nose to prepare. And exhale, start to press the carriage all the way out. Fully lengthen the legs. Inhale, drag it back to center with a heavy tail. As you push out, breathe into your back body. Make sure that those knees only point straight up toward the ceiling as you drag it back to center with control. Your heels should be staying lifted about 4 to 5 inches up. That way we work towards strengthening the calves. Exhale and press the energy from the toes all the way out through the crown of the head. Get long in that stretch. And then inhale, drag it back in, never coming out of that neutral pelvis. So the whole point of footwork is that we're working the alignment of our body. We're stretching out the legs and warming up for everything else we're going to do today. Just breathe. Fully lengthen and resist, making sure you're not rolling out on the ankles or in on the feet. Breathe into it. I like to flip my palms up toward the ceiling here. I find it keeps the chest open and helps relax the shoulders. And think about reaching those fingertips long away from the center of the body so that we can keep the tension out of the shoulders, out of the neck. One more time, push it all the way out. Drop both of the heels under the foot bar. Feel that deep calf stretch. Lift both heels back up, bend the knees and come back in. Exhale, push the carriage out. This time you're going to drop twice. Drop and lift. Drop and lift, then bend the knees and come back in. We have 3 drops. Lengthen it out. Drop for 3. Lift them up. 2. Lift them up. 1. Lift them up. Bend, come in. 4 drops. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, drop for 4. Lift high. 3. Down and up. Try not to bounce. It's a firm press and you lift. Firmly press and lift. Bend the knees, come back in. 5 drops, take it out. Drop for 5. Exhale, 4. Last 3, 2, 1. Lift them up, bend the knees, come all the way in. Now we have 6 drops, take it out. Drop 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift them up, bend the knees, come back in. Last set, 7 drops, take it out. We drop 7, down and up, 6. Exhale, lower, inhale, lift. Just 4 more. 3, 2, 1 more time. Lift the heels, bend the knees, come all the way in. Good work. Exhale, push those legs all the way out. Go into prancing. Bending 1 knee. Stretching the opposite heel deeply down underneath the foot bar. Breathing into the calf stretch all the way up into the hamstrings. We are here for 1 whole minute. So you can go fast and get that heart rate up and start to get some more energy throughout the body if that's what you need today. Otherwise, take it slow. Maybe even holding 1 heel down a little bit longer and just alternating and breathing into that big stretch for the calves all the way up into those hamstrings. 1 heel down, 1 knee bends, minimizing that bounce. That's just a firm press and you lift. 15 more seconds here. Take what you need. Keep squeezing into your core. Just for 3, 2, 1. Lift both heels up, drop both heels down, and now slowly start to walk your feet up the foot bar. So it's almost massaging out the bottoms of the feet. We walk it up, and then I want you to walk those feet down, all the way down onto the toes. Walk the feet up, moving the foot bar behind the heels, and then walk the feet down, massaging out behind the toes. Walk it up and walk it down. One more time, walk it up. Stay on those heels, flex at the ankles, bend, and press the carriage out and in, making sure that the hips, knees, and ankles are still in proper alignment. The balls of the feet are pressing away from the center of the body as the toes pull back toward the knees. Feel those quads engage and lift each time that you lengthen, and keep those ribs soft the whole time. There may even be a slight space between the low back and the mat, ensuring that you're in that neutral pelvis. Out and in, just for 3. Last 2. One more time, come in half of the way, little pulses, 2 to 3 inches out, 2 to 3 inches in. Push from the tailbone, not from the knees. Exhale, inhale, breathing. Pulse it out, just for 3, 2, 1. Push all the way out. Come all the way in. Nice work. Come on up. Adjust the weight. 1 red, 1 blue spring goes on the Reformer, and drop your headrest down. Grab the magic circle, lie onto your backs, and take the heels on the foot bar in a wide external rotation. The magic circle is going to go in between the knees. Press your hands firmly down into the mat, activate the arms. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, squeeze the circle, tuck the pelvis, curl your hips all the way up. And then release and fluidly roll it back down through that spinal stretch as you start to release that circle. Squeeze and tuck and lift the hips up high, feeling a deep glute activation at the top. And then inhale, roll that upper back, that mid back, and that low back down to the mat. Take a slight anterior tilt with the pelvis at the bottom. Create space between the low back and the mat. On the exhale, squeeze the circle, tuck the tail, imprint that low back, and curl the hips all the way up. Squeezing that circle, squeezing your glutes and your core tight at the top. And then release and slowly roll it back down inch by inch. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, squeeze and tuck. Lift the hips high. Inhale, roll it back down slow. We have 3 more. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, squeeze and tuck and lift the hips high. And then release and roll it back down with control. Last 2. Squeeze and tuck and lift the hips up. And then roll it down while staying even across your hips the whole time. 1 more time, squeeze and tuck. Lift the hips all the way up. And now start to pulse your hips up and down as you squeeze the circle to lift, release it to lower. Feeling the outer thigh muscles wrapping around the legs, lifting up toward those glutes. Exhale, lift and squeeze. Inhale, lower. Press those arms firmly down into the mat, staying active throughout those arms the whole time. Lift, lower. Squeeze, release. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4. Exhale, 3, and for 2. 1 more time, and then fluidly roll it back down through that spinal stretch. Nice work. Come on up. Drop the circle down. Adjust the weight. 1 blue spring goes on. Come up to an all-4 position facing front toward the foot bar. Your feet go through the shoulder blocks. Your hands come onto the carriage in front of you. Grab the strap on the right side. You can hold the bigger loop for less tension or the smaller loop for more, whichever you prefer. The strap is in the hand with your fingers in and your thumb is out. And we're gonna lift that left leg up behind us in the air and point the toes. Put a soft bend in that left elbow so we're not hyperextending the arm. Inhale and prepare. Pull those abdominals up. Exhale, scoop the air, punch that right arm out so that when you reach your arm forward, the palm is down. Then bend that elbow back down beside the hip and flip that right palm up. Exhale, squeeze that bicep, reach the arm out and punch. Inhale, resist it back to center slow. Your neck is long. Your gaze is down at that blue spring that is loaded. And keep lifting that left leg up the whole time with a deep glute activation. Exhale, punch it out. Inhale, resist it and slow. Squeeze the bicep, flip the palm, reach it out without causing tension in the neck. It's all about that lat activation as you effortlessly float that arm back down beside the hip. We're here for 3. Nice work. Keep breathing. Last 2. One more time, exhale, reach it out, bring both hands down, holding that strap. Do a tricep push-up, bend the elbows as you lift that left leg up, then press the arms as you lower it down. So your body is acting as a pendulum or a teeter-totter. As your chest goes down, you bend the elbows in tight to the waist and lift that left leg high, keeping the toes pointed the whole time. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. We're here for 5. 4 more. 3 and 2. 1 more. Halfway down, little pulses. 2 to 3 inches up. 2 to 3 inches down. As the elbows bend, that leg lifts. 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Nice work. Come on up, scoot forward so that your feet are up against the shoulder blocks. Sit your booty down onto the heels. Grab the magic circle, place it into both hands. Hold it in front of the chest. Inhale and prepare. Exhale, squeeze your butt in your core, sit up tall, reach your arms straight forward. Inhale, rotate to the right. Exhale, rotate to center. Booty on the heels, sit down. Exhale, sit up tall, reach it forward. Inhale, rotate the spine, squeeze your obliques. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, sit back down, circle to the chest. Exhale, lift and reach it forward. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, center. Sit back down, circle toward that chest. Exhale, reach. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, center. Inhale, sit. As the arms reach forward and your glutes engage, the abdominals pull back into the spine, creating a little bit of an added oppositional resistance here. When you rotate the spine, spiral it up toward the ceiling like a corkscrew, creating length and space between the bones. Try to keep those hip points facing front the whole time. That way we are working spinal mobility, not hip mobility. Here we have 3 more. Up, rotate, center, bring it in. Last 2, up, rotate, center, and down. 1 more time, exhale, lift. Inhale, rotate, exhale, center for 10. All the way over, squeeze into the obliques, 9. We're here for 8. Stay with it, you've got it. 7 more. Inhale, exhale, breathing. Just for 5. Keep those glutes tight. Keep the neck long. Where you look, your spine will follow. So keep your gaze up and out the whole time. 3. And for 2. 1 more time. And a rest. Nice work. Drop that strap down. Drop the circle to the side. Same thing, other side. So grab the strap in the left hand, 4 fingers in, thumb is out. Scoot back so that your feet are through the shoulder blocks and your toes are pointed. The right leg lifts up high behind you in the air. You put a soft bend into that right elbow. Flip the left palm up beside the hip. Inhale and prepare. Exhale, bicep curl, punch the arm out. Inhale, resistance low. Keeping the glutes active, keeping that right leg lifted up high the whole time. And don't let your belly drop. Neck is long. Eyes are focused straight down at that blue spring that is loaded. And watch that you're not letting that left shoulder lift up toward the ear. Exhale, reach it forward. Inhale with that same controlled speed. Bring the arm back down. 5 more. Pull those ribs up. Focus on your breath. Slightly rotate the right inner thigh up toward the ceiling to help you square off the hips. Just for 3. Exhale out, inhale to center. And for 2, good work. You got it. 1 more time. Reach. Come back in, both hands down, tricep push up. The right leg lifts. Press the arms and it lowers. Down and up. Inhale down. Exhale, press. Inhale down. Exhale, press. We're here for 5. 4 more. You got it. Stay with the last 3. 2. 1 more. Halfway down. Pulse it. 2 to 3 inches up. 2 to 3 inches down. Pulsing the arms. Pulsing that leg up and down. 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Scoot forward so that the feet are up against the shoulder blocks. Grab the circle, place it into both hands. Still holding that strap in that left hand. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, sit up tall, squeeze your butt, reach your arms straight forward. Inhale, rotate to the left. Exhale, squeeze your obliques, rotate to center. Inhale, sit back down. Exhale, reach and extend. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, center. Sit back down. Reach it out. Rotate to the left. Back to center. Sit back down. Keep your gaze up and out the whole time. Really focus on keeping that circle right at the center of the chest the whole time that you move. You can keep a soft bend of the elbows and watch that we don't lift those shoulders up. We keep them wide, we keep them down. Your hip points, continue to point straight forward the whole time. And feel the spine elongate up toward the ceiling with each rotation. We have 3 more. Up. Rotate. Center, booty on the heel, sit down. Last 2, exhale, lift. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, center. Inhale, sit back down. We have 3 more. You go up, rotate, center, and down. Last 2, go up, rotate, center, and down. 1 more time. Exhale, lift. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, center. Inhale, sit down. Exhale, sit up tall, stay up. Now we rotate all the way to the left. Back to center, 10. Inhale over. Exhale, center, 9. Squeezing the obliques. Long line of energy from the knees out through the crown of the head. Inhale over. Exhale back. Inhale over. Exhale back. Just for 5. 4 more. Last 3. And for 2. 1 more time, over and center and rest. Nice work. Drop the strap down. Place the circle to the side, setting up for mermaid stretch. Keep the blue spring on. Bring your right shin against the shoulder blocks. Bring the left foot up against the right knee. Bring the left hand onto the foot bar slightly behind the shoulder and take your right hand to the headrest. Inhale and prepare. Exhale, reach up and over, push the carriage out. Stretch out the side body. Rotate down, both hands on the foot bar, melt into the stretch. Your right hand reaches underneath the left armpit, grabbing onto the wood, gazing underneath that left armpit for a spinal twist. Back to center, both hands on the foot bar. Inhale, lift the chest up, bring the carriage in, work an extension. Exhale, push back out, drop the chest down. Inhale, rotate all the way back up to that starting position. Grab the front shoulder block or the post. Bend into that right elbow, reaching that left arm way up, stretching out the side body and holding it here. And then rotate down, both hands on. Drop your head. Back to center. Come on up. Push out, reach it up, stretch out the side body and hold it. Rotate down, both hands on, melt into the chest. Your right hand reaches underneath that left armpit, grabbing the wood, gazing underneath that left armpit, spinal twist. Both hands back on the foot bar. Lift the chest up, bring the carriage in, gaze up and out. Push back out, drop the chest down. Start to rotate all the way back up to the starting position. Grab the front shoulder block, bend into the elbow, reach that left arm way up, and then rotate down. Both hands on, drop your head. Back to center, come on up. Exhale, push it out, reach it up, stretch out the side body. Inhale, rotate down, both hands on, melt into the stretch. Exhale, right hand underneath the left, spinal twist, gazing underneath that left armpit, stretching out the shoulders, the hips, and the low back. Both hands back on the foot bar. Inhale, lift the chest up, bring the carriage in. Exhale, push back out, drop the chest down. Inhale, rotate all the way back up to that starting position. Grab the front post, bend into the elbow, reach that left arm way up, stretch out the side body and hold it. And then rotate down. Both hands on, melt into the stretch. Deep inhales, deep exhales here. One more big inhale. Exhale, come on up. Take the left hand back behind your hip onto the carriage. Grab the strap, hold it in the right hand. You can hold the little loop if you want more tension, the bigger loop for less. I'm going to stay on a blue spring. If you want it less challenging, drop it to a yellow spring. And then start to just bicep curl that right arm here. So exhale, squeeze the bicep. Inhale, lengthen that arm out, keeping that elbow lifted up high, resisting with control. Try not to break at the wrist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull. Nice work. Stay slow, stay controlled, focus on your breath. 4 more. Exhale, 3. And for 2. One more time and lengthen it out. Now you're going to bend into that left elbow as you punch that right arm across the body toward the foot bar. Then come back to center, bend into the left elbow, punch that right arm across the body, melt the chest to the floor, come back up. Exhale, punch and rotate. Inhale, lift to center. Exhale, punch and rotate. Bend deep into that left elbow each time, getting low. And then lift back up and we rotate all the way back up to that starting position. Exhale, rotate, reach. Inhale, lift to center. Just for 4. You're getting a little bit of a tricep press with that left arm. 3. As we feel that stretch across the shoulders out and upper back as you punch that right arm across the body. One more time. Come back up. Nice work. Now we're going to inhale, prepare. Exhale, sit up tall, squeeze into your glutes. Reach the right arm up and back behind you, working into a spinal extension. Then inhale, sit back down. Exhale, reach up and back, sit up tall, squeeze your butt. Inhale, lower. If you need to modify this for your knees, your hips, or your back, you can always stay down and just reach back here. Otherwise, we go all the way up, squeezing into your glutes, pushing those hips forward as you rise up in with length, gazing up and back to those right fingertips each time to add a little extra neck work here. 3 more. Nice job. Last 2. 1 more time. Up and down. Awesome work. Lie onto your side, facing the same way. Bring your right forearm down in front of the shoulder blocks. Take that bigger loop, place it up and over the left foot. Exhale, push the leg straight out toward the foot bar. Inhale, bring it in slow. Make sure to stay active in those external obliques, lifting the side waist up off of the mat. Our hip, our knee, and our foot all stay on an even plane here. Pushing that energy out through the heel, feeling the glute activate and lift. Inhale, dragging it back to center slow. Try to keep that strap out in front of the knee the whole time by also keeping the foot slightly out in front of the body as you bend. Exhale and reach. Inhale, resist. 4 more. You've got it. Stay with it. Last 3, 2. 1 more time, push that leg straight out, flex the ankle, the leg comes forward, feel a big stretch. Point your toes, squeeze your butt, lengthen back. Inhale, flex the ankle, the leg comes forward. Exhale, point the toes, squeeze your butt. Feel it engage and lift as that leg elongates and you reach it back behind you. Flex forward, point back. Bringing that foot right in front of the hip each time. Inhale, exhale, breathing. Just 2 more. So good. Stay with it. 1 more time. Forward. As you come back, start your big circle. Lift that leg up. Bring it back. Up and around. Try to keep the movement fluid and try not to compromise your hip positioning here. Up and out, around and down, feeling that length of the femur bone out of the hip joint with each circle, creating that expansion of the fascia of that soft tissue. 3 more. Keep the gaze forward and out and try not to sink into that right shoulder. Last 2. 1 more time. Reverse it. We go up and around and back to center. Exhale, inhale, breathing. Stay in the movement, stay in the breath. Just for 3. 2 more. 1 more time. Bring the leg all the way forward and just lift it up and down right here. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Up, down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Hold it up. Just breathe 10 seconds. Deep inhales, deep exhales. 1 more big inhale and exhale. We rest. Nice work. Drop that strap down. Come on up. Let's go into some lunge pike push-ups. So right foot on the floor, left foot against the shoulder block, back knee is off of the carriage. You can either just lunge down and pike up, lifting that right foot a few inches off of the floor using the strength of the obliques. Or to add on from here, you're going to kick that right leg up behind you in the air, holding it for a moment at the top, and then getting that nice toe ball heel articulation of the foot as you land. Down and up. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, lift. Let's add on from here. You're going to hold it up, add a push up, then step it down. Lunge, pike plank, push it down, press it up, bring it back on the floor. Lunge, pike, bend the elbows, press the arms. Back into that low psoas stretch. 3 more. Stay with it and breathe. Last 2. 1 more time. And rest. Deep inhales, deep exhales here into the psoas stretch. Gaze is up and out, shoulders are relaxed. 1 more big inhale. Exhale, come on up, straighten the right leg, lift at the toes. Bring your right hand to the wood, push out into a split. Hold it and breathe. Deep inhales, deep exhales here. 1 more big inhale. Exhale, come on up, drop the foot. Bend the knee, move to the forearms, clasp at your hands, push it back, tuck your chin, look down at the floor. Just hold it here and breathe. 1 more big inhale. And exhale, come on up. Other side. All of those movements once more. Have a seat on the Reformer. And now the left shin is against the shoulder block. Right foot against that left knee. Right hand onto the foot bar. Your hand goes slightly behind the shoulder. Left hand to the headrest. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, reach it up, stretch out the side body and hold it. Inhale, rotate down. Both hands on, melt into the chest. Left hand underneath the right armpit, grab onto the wood, gazing underneath that right armpit, spinal twist. Back to center, both hands on. Lift the chest up, bring the carriage in. Push back out, drop the chest down. Start to rotate all the way back up to that starting position. Grab the front shoulder block, bend into the elbow, reach that right arm way up, stretch out the side body and hold it. And then rotate down, both hands on, melt into the stretch. Back to center, come on up. Push it out, reach it up, stretch out the side body and hold it. Rotate down, both hands on, melt into the stretch. Left hand underneath the right, gazing underneath that right armpit, spinal twist. Back to center, both hands on. Lift the chest up, bring the carriage in, gaze up and out. Push back out, drop the chest down. Start to rotate all the way back up to that starting position, grabbing the front shoulder block or the post, bend into the left elbow, reach that right arm up, gazing up toward the fingertips, feeling that beautiful neck stretch, and then rotate down. Both hands on, melt into the stretch. Back to center, come on up, push it out, reach it up, stretch out the side body and hold it. Rotate down, both hands on, melt into the left hand underneath the right armpit, gazing underneath that right armpit, spinal twist. Back to center, both hands on, lift the chest up, bring the carriage in. Push back out, drop the chest down, and start to rotate all the way back up to that starting position. Grab the front shoulder block, bend into the elbow, reach that right arm way up, stretch out the side body and hold it. And then rotate down. Both hands on, melt into that shoulder and that hip stretch. Deep inhales, deep exhales here. 1 more big inhale. Exhale, come on up. Take your right hand beside the hip. Take the left hand and hold the strap. Reach that left arm up and out. Option to drop it to a yellow spring. Option to hold the little loop for more tension. Exhale, do a bicep curl. Inhale, lengthen the arm back out. Exhale, squeeze the bicep. Inhale and lengthen. Try to keep that left elbow lifted up to about shoulder height. Try to keep the wrist straight. Just squeeze and lengthen the arm while keeping the right shoulder down and relax the whole time. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen. Keep breathing here just for 4. Last 3. And for 2. And 1. Now, Exhale, bend into the right elbow, punch the left arm across the body. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, bend and reach and punch across. Inhale, lift up and lengthen. Get low. Gazing down past that blue spring that is loaded each time. Taking a little bit of a tricep press with that right arm. Punch across. Come up with that same controlled speed. Exhale, reach. Inhale, center. Just for 4. Breathe through it. Last 3. And for 2. One more time. And up. Now we're going to take it up and over. Lift up high. Squeeze into your glutes. Reach that left arm up and back. Inhale, sit back down. Exhale, squeeze and lift up and lengthen, reaching overhead. Inhale, bring it back down. Working that spinal extension, feeling that deep glute activation and the release into those hip flexors as you lift. Modify as you need, whether that means just staying down for those knees or the hips, or maybe not quite going up into such a spinal extension. Always listen to what feels best on your body. Exhale, reach up and over. Inhale, bring it down. Just for 3. Nice work. Stay with it. Last 2. One more time. Up and down and rest. Nice work. Lie onto that left side. Bringing that left forearm down in front of the shoulder blocks. Grabbing that strap in front of you and sliding it up and over that right foot. Engage your external obliques. Stack your hips. Stack your knees. Have your shins in line with the front edge of the carriage. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, press that right leg straight out. Inhale, bend it forward. Your hips, your knee, and your foot all stay on that even plane. Keep your toes and your knees pointed straight forward. Press that energy through the heel. Feeling that hamstring and that glute activation here. Inhale, bend. Exhale and lengthen. Just for 4. And 3. Last 2. And 1. Now flex the ankle, bring that leg forward. Inhale, point your toes, squeeze your butt, lengthen it back. Inhale, flex, and the leg goes forward. Exhale, point, feel that elongation, and feel your glute engage and lift as you lengthen that leg back behind you. 4 more. Inhale, forward, and exhale, back. Last 3. And for 2. One more time, forward and back. Start the circle. It's a big circle today. Up and around and down. Staying active in the core, stacked in the shoulders and the hips. Up and down and around. Back to center. Inhale, exhale, breathing. Just for 3. Nice job. Stay with it. Last 2. One more time. Reverse it. Down and forward and up. That same continuous pace the whole time that you move. Inhale, exhale, breathing. We're strengthening the legs, the hips, and the glutes right here. 4 more. Last 3. So good. Last 2. One more time. Bring the leg all the way forward and just lift it up and down. Up, down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold it up on 1. Just breathe. Deep inhales, deep exhales. One more big inhale and exhale. We rest. Awesome work. Take that strap down. Come on up, setting up for our lunge pikes. So left foot on the floor, right foot against the shoulder block, back knee is up off of the reformer. Lunge down low and first start to just lift that left leg and foot up off of the floor as you pike the hips up. You can stay here in this first layer, Or you can add on and pike and lift that left leg up behind you in the air. So whatever layer feels good for you, take that. You can add on and add a push-up. So you pike, plank, bend the elbows, press the arms. Inhale, down. Exhale, up, bend and press. 4 more. So good, stay with it, last 3. And for 2, one more time. And psoas stretch. Left foot on the floor, hands on the foot bar, 2 straight arms. Deep inhales, deep exhales here. Shoulders down, eyes are up. Lift back to center, straighten the left leg, lift up the toes. Push it into splits, hold it. Just breathe. Come back up, drop the foot, bend the knee down to the forearms, clasp at your hands. Push it back, tuck your chin, look down at the floor. Just melt into that stretch right here. Deep inhales, deep exhales here. One more big inhale. Exhale, come on up and adjust the weight. One red, one blue spring goes on, setting up for supine arms and core work. Lie onto your backs. Knees at tabletop. Take the straps, place them into the hands. You can hold the little loops for more tension or the bigger loops for less, whichever you prefer. Knees at 90 degrees above your hips. Straps in the hands with tension so that the hands are directly above the shoulders. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, curl up, extend the arms and legs straight out, point the toes. Inhale, lower back down. Exhale, curl up, reaching the energy out of the fingertips and toes. Hold it at the top. Inhale, lower with control. So lift from the chest. Lift from that deep core activation. That way it doesn't go into the neck or the back. Try to keep a slight space between the chin and the chest the whole time, which will help protect the cervical spine. The goal is to get those shoulders all the way up off of the mat each time. And keep those wrists straight. Never lose that tension. 3 more. The lower the legs go in the air, the more work on the lower abdominals. Be mindful of that as you move. 1 more time, lift up, stay up, double straight leg stretch. Both legs lift, both legs lower. Keep reaching through the fingertips the whole time. As the legs come up, pull the abdominals down into the mat, giving you that deeper core activation. Inhale down, exhale up, just for 3. 2 more. 1 more time. And rest. Bend the elbows, bend the knees, setting up for coordination. Inhale and prepare. Exhale, curl up, press the arms and legs straight out. Open the legs, close them. Bend the knees, keep reaching through the fingertips, bend the elbows. Arms and legs press. The legs open and close. Bend the knees, bend the elbows. Exhale, press the arms and legs out. Inhale, open, exhale, close. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, bend the elbows. Press the arms and legs, open and close. Bend the knees, keep reaching, pull the abs in. Bend the elbows. 1 more time, reach, open, close. Bend the knees, bend the elbows. And rest. Straps on the feet. Both of the feet go up into the straps, keeping that red and that blue spring on. Headrest is down. Heels together, toes apart in a Pilates V position, setting up for short spine. Remember, with short spine, only look straight up toward the ceiling so that you don't strain your neck. And if you have any back issues or feel any pain, do not lift the hips up off of the Reformer. Just do the leg movements without lifting the hips. Otherwise, with that headrest down and your gaze straight up, inhale, press the legs straight out. Exhale, hinge at your hips. Bring your feet over the face Then keep the carriage still and use the strength of the abdominals, lifting the hips up toward the ceiling. Keep tension in the straps. Bend the knees back and down to the shoulder blocks. Roll your spine down slow, one vertebrae at a time, as far as you can without moving the carriage. Once the tailbone touches, then you press those legs back out. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge at the hips, feet over the face. Use the abdominal strength, lift the hips all the way up. Bend the knees wide to the shoulder blocks, and then roll the upper back, the mid back, and the low back down to the mat. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, hinge at the hips, feet over the face. Use the abdominal strength, lift the hips all the way up. Bend the knees wide to the shoulder blocks. Roll the spine back down. 2 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge at the hips, feet over the face. Use your abs, lift the hips up. Bend the knees wide. Fluidly roll it down back through that stretch. 2 more. Lengthen. Feet come up. Use the abs, lift the hips all the way up. Bend the knees. Roll it down with control. 1 more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, feet up. Use your abs, lift the hips up. Bend the knees and fluidly roll it down through that spinal stretch. Push the legs out, point your toes, go into your hip circles in that slight external rotation. The legs go up and out and around and back into center, keeping that same controlled speed the whole time. Breathe. Can you stay in a neutral pelvis today for this? So you may have to decrease the range of the movement. Try to stabilize your hips and your pelvis in that neutral position. And just feel like the legs are actually lengthening out of the hip joint a little bit more with each circle. Up and out, around and in. Soften those ribs. Keep the tension out of the shoulders and neck. You're going to start to feel more of a release in the SI joints here. When you maintain that neutral pelvis, feel that expansion of the soft tissue, that release throughout the fascia. 1 more. Take it the other way. Down and around and back up. Breathe into that stretch. Exhale, inhale. Up and around. Just for 3. Last 2. 1 more time. Bend the knees in and the straps come off of the feet. Take a happy baby stretch. Grab onto the outside edges of the feet. Push your feet up into the hands as you pull down with those hands. Gently rock here, side to side. Close your eyes. Deep inhales. Deep exhales here. 1 more big inhale. Exhale, come all the way up. Stand up tall. Let's finish with our final roll downs together. Put a soft bend into those knees. Let the arms hang. Inhale, reach the arms up. Gather energy, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, float the hands down. Nod your head, tuck your chin, scoop the belly in and up, and start to roll down slow, 1 vertebrae at a time, feeling the weight of the head, neck, and shoulders. Decompress and stretch your spine. At the bottom, start to straighten the legs, tilt from the tail, scoop into the belly, and restack the spine up slow, shoulders down, chin and head up last. Awesome work today. Thank you so much for joining me for this full body Reformer Pilates workout. If you enjoyed this workout, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so that you'll get to see all my new Reformer workouts. Check out the playlist for more workouts just like this. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all. Have a beautiful day.